Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, Panic at the Tesco, and I am pleased to welcome you to Watkins Glen for the second of two races brought to you by Ultimate Racing League here in the Manufacturers Trophy on our Saturday season. So the first race was quite eventful, lots of battles going up and down the grid. The order from that race will bring us a reverse grid for this race as we switch to the more powerful Gr3 machinery. Without further ado, let's catch our breath and go down and do the grid walk and introduce our contenders. So as we head down the grid, we are introducing our pole sitter. It is Mr. Hubba Bubba himself. It is Hoyland, starting in the lean green Citroen machine. He had a bit of bad luck in the first race, so he gets the honour of starting on pole. Now we move back to our second place, which is our penultimate finisher in the last race, which is Lebillion in his beautiful BMW M6 art car. The rumour is that he is sponsored by every company on the planet Earth, as you can see by the sponsors on the door of his car. So a beautiful art car there in that BMW M6 for Lebillion. Now moving back to one of our firm favourites, and we're not allowed to have favourites, are we? But the Makita Drills liveried Volkswagen Beetle of Hawkeye, and I hope everything is going to be Hawkeye for him tonight. Moving back one more space, speak of the devil, it is the Saint. See what I did there? So the Saint pretending to be the devil once again in his Porsche 911. Let's see if he keeps up that behaviour on track or whether he is a saint like he says he is. That is the Saint in his Porsche 911. Moving back yet another space, we have got Carlsberg with the classic Carlsberg liveried Lexus, and I've heard a word with the engineers in Japan and they promised me that they will have fixed his tyre wear for this race. So let's see how he gets on. Always happy to see some sponsors on there from Tesco as well. He's not paying me anything to shout out the Tesco sponsors, but we do appreciate it. One space back, we have Ninky with the classic Emirates liveried 911 that we've come so used to seeing in this season. And then we move back to the mean machine of Robert Racing, that Ferrari 296, finishing one space in front of Ninky, so he now has to start one space behind. Now we have a very evil-looking, stealthy Ferrari that has to belong to Stealth. The clue is in the livery, and it's in the name. That is Stealth's Ferrari 296. And you would definitely have trouble spotting that in a night race, wouldn't you? Good job, it is the middle of the day here in New York. We go back now to our podium finisher, our third place finisher from the last race, which is IQCW4. And look at that, there's a Tesco logo on the car. He knows how to get featured in a video, doesn't he? Well, he had a brilliant race in that first race, one of his best results. So he gets to start third from the back. That is his reward for that in his Porsche 911 in those very bright colours. And because he's gone to all of this effort, I am going to learn to say his name properly. It is IQCW4. Now, moving on to our host, Ruthless Rufus. He had his best result of the season, coming second place in our GR4 race, and he is there in his Porsche 911, starting in not second to last place, and I'll explain in a minute why he's not starting in second to last place. But that leaves our race winner to introduce. It is not Keyboard Lieutenant, it is one better, it is Keyboard Captain. And he was the captain in the last race because he won it. And in that other Ferrari, it's not a Ferrari 296, it is a Ferrari 458. I mean, it's all just a bunch of numbers to me, but it is a race-winning car nonetheless, and he has proven it by winning the race. Now, this doesn't mean he gets to start in last place though, as I'm about to explain. So we'll take one last look at his car from all the different angles before we move on to our last place. It is Fazzy in the Corvette. Now Fazzy, unfortunately, I don't know why he's been demoted to last place, but he didn't win the first race. It could be a grid penalty, it could be something else, I just don't know. But with that aside, let's introduce just quickly some tyre strategy. For those who are interested, the cars to look out for is going to be Fazzy, IQ CW4, and Hawkeye. Those are the three cars that will be starting on the medium tyres, who will be coming through the grid quicker than the rest. So, without any further ado, let's go over to the start of the race. And Hoyland leads us out of the final corner here at Watkins Glen, and we are underway. Clean exit from turn 1 to prevent anyone from getting that slipstream up the S's. So as we go through the 90, as it's called, I've learned the corner names. Hoyland leads us away and he gets a very clean start here. Labillion though getting out wide onto the marbles, and Hawkeye already up and past him as we go up the S's into what I'm going to keep calling the bus stop, but I've learnt it's not called that. And the Saint also having a great start here as well, and they are all side by side. Actually, Carlsberg getting a run on him. Let's follow it through here. So Carlsberg manages to keep the position. Ninky in 5th, Robert Racing in 6th, Stealth in 7th, ICQ having a good look. I've said it wrong again. IQC, isn't it? I keep getting it wrong. And then, Fazzy having a good go at Rufus here. Fazzy making those mediums pay off right at the start. He's made his way up. He's holding it around the outside, and he's very tight out there. Keyboard Captain off. Keyboard Captain is off the track. Oh no, oh dear. Well, he's going to have to come back, and Rufus is waiting for him, I think. I think Rufus was maybe involved in that, and yes, he has waited. Good man, Rufus. Labillion having more problems. He's fallen his way back down to 10th place, and Hoyland having more problems as well. So our first two having misfortunes, and IQ has moved his way up through all of this. He must be in the hot seat here, and he's cutting underneath Stealth here. Is he going to have a run through the final two corners? He does. He doesn't need to have an overtake. He's already through before the apex. Ninky just holding off the Saint here. So we've got a Porsche battle, Porsche on Porsche on Porsche. It's a Porsche sandwich. We've had every kind of sandwich this season in Ultimate Racing League. I fancy a hot dog personally. We are in New York. Robert into 3rd place, Carlsberg 2nd place, with Ninky holding on behind, and a few wobbles through the 90 there. And Robert getting all the way, and we've got a car off. We've got a car off with Stealth off into the barrier in the background. The Saint has hit him as well. Was there contact between the two? I think there might have been, because I can see damage on the back of Saint's car. His rear wing would be hanging off if Gran Turismo could do that. So let's see, how did they come together? Let's get my breath. Let's calm down, Tesco. Don't panic, Tesco. So he gets out wide, and is he going to get a wobble? He just get a wobble, and he just gets collected by Stealth, and it takes them both out. So it's just a racing incident, unfortunately. Nothing dirty going on, but Stealth, the innocent party in all of that. And now Rufus at least gets a chance to start making a comeback up the order. He already gets up to 9th place as a result of that, and Keyboard Captain in front of him as well. Labillion has gone wide at turn 1 as well in all of that, and managed to get a half a second penalty. Fazzy up into 6th, and IQ having a... IQ's hit Robert! IQ has hit Robert! Let's watch that again. So IQ was having a go at Ninky actually at the start of this, with Robert taking to the right-hand side. Let's just see exactly what happens here. This is an awkward situation to be in. He backs out of it completely, but Robert just gets a massive slide. Another racing incident there. Robert just losing control of the car over the apex. I personally wouldn't be waiting if I was IQ. That is not really one for the stewards in my opinion. Robert had already gone round there. And a drama-packed opening set of laps, and let's not forget Hawkeye through all of this, leading the race from the back of the field in the first race, having an awful morning this morning. He has managed to gather it together for the second race, with Carlsberg in 2nd place, and then we've got Ninky in 3rd on the hard tyres in a good position there, but he will have to defend hard from IQ, because IQ is on those medium tyres. They are faster, and he's in the same car as Ninky, so they should have an advantage here. Fazzy getting a penalty. It should be, well, I say should be okay. He's got to keep that gap to Keyboard Captain for 1 lap so that he can take that penalty. Lebillion getting all sideways there as well, with Rufus bearing down on him. Are we going to get Ruthless Rufus? Yes, we have. He gets past him. In fact, I want to see that from on board because that looked like a proper nice overtake, that one did. Let's see it from the bonnet camera. What's he going to do? He's just got such a better exit than Lebillion here. It's almost like he's in a different car, and Lebillion just doesn't defend it. He doesn't turn in, misses the apex, and Rufus makes it look easy. So we've got more action here. So IQ having a look through on turn 1 through the 90 with Ninky, and gets him quite easily there. Ninky missing the apex by several miles there, it must be said. But he might find it next time. If he doesn't, I can give him a map. It is hard to find that apex when you're on the hard tyres, though. That is why they're called the hards and not the easies. Let's see what's happening now. So we've got a bit of space out at the front, not too many battles now, but I can see Lebillion is having to defend here from the Saint, and we've got a fired up Robert Racing, probably punching his steering wheel in despair, but he's now got to come back through the field. We've got quite a gap back to Stealth and Hoyland. Hoyland just having lots of accidents, it seems. We're not going to embarrass him any further by showing them, but the Saint trying to get through on Lebillion here, gets him into a corner I can't remember the name of. This one, it's called the Chute. Through the Chute he goes. And Robert Racing through the toe he goes. We're coming down now. I'm just going to show off my knowledge into the heel. Robert not quite ready to have a go on the Saint there. Oh, the Saint getting all out of shape on the exit though, and a nice easy pass as a result. Robert just has to wait and hold it up the inside now. He's got the corner exit. Oh, sliding massively though. So that gives the Saint the opportunity. You have to be so careful through there. That corner is absolutely horrible because of the change of elevation on the apex as you ride the crest. So he's got it all to do now, coming down into turn 1. Let's just see if there's anything else happening up in front though. We've got IQ having a go at Carlsberg here for second place. Can he get up the inside? Oh, banging doors, banging wheels. Careful not to murder each other there. Oh, and they're still very close. He's just going to have to pull out of that slipstream into the braking zone. That is as close to the rear bumper as you want to be. And he picks the outside. Carlsberg picks the inside. Successfully defended there. Will not follow it through because we know it's going to be all okay. And meanwhile, the Saint is holding off Robert, but Robert's got the inside into the bus stop chicane, which is not called the bus stop chicane, but I think Americans don't know what a bus is, frankly. If you've ever been to the Port Authority building in New York, you'll know that Americans don't know what a bus is. Ninky putting pressure on Fazzy. Fazzy having a good start here, and IQ just has to wait his moment to get Carlsberg, because although we didn't see the move, Carlsberg must have succumbed to the pressure in the bus stop, and it's let our Tesco clad IQ through into second place. Are we going to see a Tesco win here? Well, not from me, you're not, but maybe IQ will put one on Hawkeye. He just has one car between him and the lead of the race. And we've got a queue forming here behind Carlsberg as well. Carlsberg now having to defend from Fazzy. Fazzy taking those medium tyres at the start there, very risky, because he's got to get... because the podium is in sight now, and making good use of those tyres and not having any accidents, unlike some of the others around him. As we go down into the 90, is he going to try and go around the outside? He is. There's no room there though. That is an ambitious move, my friend. And he's having a compromised exit now, giving Ninky an opportunity here of a run on him. Ninky will just be following the toe, but Fazzy has still got the toe of Carlsberg. So this has got the ingredients for another car sandwich. Let's see what kind of sandwich we're going to get though. Let's follow it on board from Carlsberg. But no sandwiches to be had. I'll have to go hungry for another lap here, because Carlsberg just able to hold them off there. He's struggling to find that apex though. He's on the dirty part of the track there. There is no grip out there, and that sort of hurting his exit. Fazzy now, Fazzy's had a go and he's made contact with Carlsberg. He's had to get all out of it, and good reactions there from Fazzy to not spin Carlsberg around. Carlsberg holding it as well. I didn't mean to pause that, whoops. So everyone makes it through and survives another lap, but IQ has got his eyes on the prize for first place here. He's a bit too far back to make a move on Hawkeye, but it's only a matter of time, I feel. Hawkeye has ran wide, so this is his chance. Is he going to get in? Quite easily, yes. He has taken the lead. So now we've got Carlsberg holding off Fazzy where we were just a moment ago. Fazzy with quite a bit of tyre wear, it must be said, for lap number 5. He's going to have to watch those tyres, that front left particularly, and it lets him down there. That is going to be a penalty, I'm afraid. I can see a car in the background there as well. Rufus, I think, might also be getting a penalty for going past track limits. Let's see whether he was lucky. He was lucky. The American judges deciding that Fazzy's unacceptable, but Rufus was okay. Those are the pixels that the marshals are looking at. So Carlsberg now having to hold off Fazzy once again, but bear in mind Fazzy going to have to take that penalty later in the lap, so Fazzy needs to not only get past, but get past and bugger off. Is he gonna take the inside? Is he gonna take the outside? He's ducking and diving. He's gonna try around the outside. Brave move if he can pull that off, and he can't. So yeah, you really need to have a go at the inside through there. It's the only way, because you need to deny them access to that second apex. That's the only way to pass through there. And I see a penalty for Rufus, so I was foreshadowing perhaps. Maybe I was even 5-shadowing, who knows. Keyboard captain there in 6th place. Ninky also in 6th place because they changed position as I was saying it. How dare you? I think Keyboard will be picking up a place on Fazzy if he's lucky here. Let's see. It all depends. Come on, Bob, cameraman. Point your camera the right way. He's not close enough. He just backs out a bit. But Fazzy running wide on the exit of the hill. And there we go. He's through, and he just slams the door on the exit there, though. Very careful not to get spun around doing that. But he keeps onto the place, and Fazzy now down into 5th place. And I thought I saw a car off wide there in front of Keyboard. It was not wide, it was Carlsberg making a pit stop. He's decided these hard tyres have gone far enough. He trusts that he won't wear out the mediums. Meanwhile, IQ making an early pit stop here for hard tyres. He was out in no man's land actually, so a bit of a gutsy decision to be pitting into traffic. Let's see if his pit crew have informed him of the traffic situation, because I think he's coming out behind Labillion, who is making his way through into the S's just now. We've got Stealth a place ahead, and then the Saint, and then a big old gap to the start, to the end of the straight, with Rufus making a move there on Ninky. We just pick it up just in time. Fazzy having a go at Keyboard Captain here, but Fazzy on worn out tyres, so it will be really difficult. And Hawkeye just having a solid race out in front. He's in front, isn't he? He's got the medium tyres. Now, can he defend once he moves to the hard tyres? Let's see. Just hiccuping there, sorry. Too much excitement, that's what it is. Now's a good point to go and subscribe if you haven't already. Just remember, every little helps. And it just helps me trick YouTube into thinking I'm more popular than I actually am. We've got Saint there in 6th place, Stealth in 7th, Labillion in 8th, and then possibly our net leader, but let's see, is IQ going to get his first win? And then Hoyland and, Hoyland almost in last place, but not quite, but he will be once... I think, well, actually, once he's pitted, I think. So Rob, and falling down the order as a result of pitting. And actually, Robert is stuck in the pits here. there's no fuel going into the car, and everyone just is standing looking at the car in an uneasy way, as if to say, you what? Maybe he needs to put a coin in the machine. So yes, something unlucky has happened to Robert there. Yes, they appear to have got stuck in a musical statues competition. So Ninky into second place now, with a big gap back to the Saint. In fact, almost the length of the straight. Labillion in fourth place, but still to pit. And then our possible net leader here is IQ, who is in fifth place on the road, but on hard tyres now. Keyboard captain though with the fastest lap by a tenth of a second. Keyboard has also made his pit stop, and he's on the medium tyres, so he could deny IQ the win here. He's got to catch him up, and he had a fairly dodgy start with the contact at the beginning there with Rufus. So yes, let's see what he can do. Let's not forget Rufus, who's a couple of places back. He's not quite made his way through as fast as Keyboard has, but Rufus, the captain of the steering wheel, not the keyboard. Let's see what he can do. He will be passing Hoyland, who's got yet another penalty here. I think Hoyland just really struggling to make the corners, and Hoyland passed there by Rufus. And Rufus now has his sights set on Carlsberg, who's actually kept his nose quite clean here and is putting some pressure on Keyboard. So don't rule out Carlsberg for a... In fact, Carlsberg even setting the fastest lap, or about to. He's not on the fastest lap, but he's 6/10 up on Keyboard's fastest lap. So let's see. Keyboard might be about to set an even faster lap though, since he set that time on the hard tyres. He doesn't, because it's an out lap. So Carlsberg does take the fastest lap for the moment, but now it's Keyboard's time to shine. He's got a clear track ahead of him, and he's got the medium tyres. Up ahead, we've got Labillion in a bit of clear air, with the Saint just marginally in front of him. Both of them leaving it quite late to go onto the medium tyres. I would have probably pitted by now, because these hards are not fast. Ninky getting a crucial penalty. This might hurt him when he makes his pit stop, and he's out on the marbles there as well. Compromised his exit quite a bit there. Hawkeye having a quiet race out in front, and I don't blame him for not pitting, even though those mediums look like they are torn to shreds. What's his lap times like? Not fast, I'm afraid. About 2 seconds off the pace of Carlsberg. So yes, he does need to be pitting sooner rather than later, otherwise the pack will gobble him up. The best thing you can do is pit early and rely on being a nuisance rather than having people catch you whilst you're out in front. Just make sure you get out in front of people and act like a complete nuisance. And you can see him really struggling. Sound keeps cutting out. I can't afford a good set of headphones. Ninky has gone over the line there. He was pushing too hard. Let's just watch it from off board, because I think we got some lag as well. But he either lagged over the line or genuinely went over the line there. Let's see. Oh, he's over the line on the entrance as well. So yeah, I think that was real and not lag. I think that is going to be a penalty for Ninky, unfortunately. Let's see the Saint in. The Saint also taking some risks. Oh! I think he might get one as well. Let's see. He touched that line, didn't he? And we missed Labillion. Let's go back and watch. So Labillion taking it much steadier here. And yes, avoiding the line. It's like one of those games of buzzer, isn't it, where you got to move the wire along the cable and you just don't touch the line. Car as well. So maybe he was slow into the pit lane because he'd already ran out of fuel. So yes. Oh, good line there from IQ. That is the way round that corner there, by the way. You want to be hanging it out on the outside, but Keyboard has got him actually, so we missed this. Let's see. So this could be for the net lead. I was too busy looking at people's pit stops. Let's see what happens here. So Bob, our cameraman, is going to show us, and IQ was just getting all out of shape. He was, just having no fun at all getting on the accelerator there, and he has been passed. Oh, and he has a go there. He has a bit of a barge, but I think he's just going to hold off and admit defeat. Yes, he was never going to get up the inside through the final turn there. So Keyboard takes the net lead of the race. So IQ will have to wait another day for his first victory. But we can see one more time him taking a beautiful line through turn 1 as we go up the S's. Carlsberg having a very strong result here in 4th place as well. He could catch IQ as well, although he had a very scruffy 151 last lap, costing him 4 seconds, 3.5 seconds even. And that has also brought Rufus into play as well. So Carlsberg just needs some consistency here. No track limits violations, please, and you should catch IQ with those 147.7s blistering pace. Let's see, 149s and a 151 for IQ. And this is often what marks the difference, I think, between League 1 and League 2, by the way. If any of the League 2 guys are watching and you want some feedback, then I think it's not all about the lap time, it's about the consistency. And if you can do a 149 one lap, but the next lap you're doing a 151, then you are losing 2 seconds. And if you're up against us League 1 guys, 2 seconds, we will just disappear. We will have you. So that would be my advice, is it's all about track limits and consistency. Let's see, are we going to get some consistency here? Carlsberg really out wide there. He's just about held it. Very dramatic driving there from Carlsberg, but he is right on IQ now. We will follow some of these guys on board at some point. In fact, let's do that right now with Carlsberg. Let's go from my preferred view. So I will shout out, he should be braking just where the dark patch is on the tarmac down here. Let's see how close he is. And actually, you know what? There's no dark patch on the tarmac for some reason. It's not loaded in. So I would have missed my braking point by a mile here, but let's watch him. So yes, hook across on there, and then early on the throttle. Very good application of the throttle there. The earlier you get on that throttle, the better. And you can see my advice to Hawkeye there. If he'd have pitted a lap earlier, he would have been out in front of this battle, and then they'd have had to pass him the hard way. Now, unfortunately, he has to sit and watch them all in front of him. And talking of which, we've got Carlsberg on the inside of IQ and giving each other plenty of room there. And Rufus will just be watching and thinking, thank you, that brings me closer. And actually Hawkeye closer as well. We've got Hawkeye on the hard tyres now, which won't be making his life easy at all. So Rufus follows through the chute. Rufus, he's out on the marbles. Is he going to bring it in narrow for the exit? He needs to be full throttle as early as possible to get up the hill. There is a sign there saying keep off the grass, but he's ignored it, and unfortunately that allows Rufus through. I think he was just getting out of shape, and he's got dirty tyres, and runs wide at the toe. So let's see, at the heel, sorry. Rufus now, I think he's got the inside here. It was looking a bit scrappy for IQ through there. IQ does a cutback though, let's see. Watching them battle him. And Rufus, well, let's just go to Rufus and see what he does. He pulls aside to let IQ know he's there. Braking, is he going to get onto this? He's missed the apex, and he's just losing a bit of apex speed there. But Keyboard way out in front now as these two battle over second place. We've got 3 laps remaining, this one included, we'll just carry on here because IQ having to defend in the toe here. The toe not being the name of the corner, the toe being the slipstream. The toe is later on in the track. God, this is confusing. He's having a look through the loop, as it's called, Very, very wide there for Carlsberg. That will be a penalty because track limits are enforced there. I think he will get one. He has got one. And Hawkeye might be able to take advantage of this now. Ninki in 6th place with a bit of track to himself, and Fazzy behind in 7th. Let's just see what happens to Carlsberg with this penalty. Oh, and he's had a scrappy exit as well. A scrappy exit to boot. That joke wasn't even meant to be a joke. It's the name of the corner. He's managed to hold on though. But those tyres looking very worn on that Lexus. Those Lexus engineers don't really care much about rubber. I thought I saw Rufus getting all out of shape there, and I did. And he's all over the road. Let's just watch that again. That was some dodgy driving, and let's see why. Because, well, for a start, he's having a go at IQ. Let's see how it evolves. So, oh, he's on the grass. He's on the grass. Stay off the grass. And he's held onto it, but Carlsberg now catching up and just running wide, misjudging his run there, and that gives Hawkeye a real chance of a personal best 4th place here. Yes, it will be getting really hard for Carlsberg to hold on to this now. Look at that understeer, so late on the accelerator there. Drive to the tyre conditions, my friend, and when they are that worn out, you have to be braking a good 25 metres earlier, and then you'll be faster down the straight. Hawkeye already having an opportunity here to get past. He is on for a best, even if he comes 5th, I think. But let's see. And he's going to get in the tow, I think, and have a go into the bus stop. He's too far back. But Carlsberg now will be struggling to pick up those apexes. Oh, he's very neat and tidy there, though. That is good line there. Keeping it to the inside and then accelerating once you go past that I Love New York sign, and that's pretty good. Where's he braking here? He's braking at that there's a little drain cover on the right there, and that is definitely where I'd brake, because then you want to be full throttle, and he's pulled a gap here. Is he going to be braking at that Gran Turismo sign? He does, and then just bring it in. Get your car balanced. So the traction control doing a bit of heavy lifting there, a bit of throttle control is always better than the traction control, but gets away with it, sliding the rear end there. Not good for your rear tyres, that. Well, Rufus's attack here on IQ hasn't really come to much, so IQ will be leading into the final lap, I think. But Rufus has got every opportunity. He just needs to keep his head together, and he's a lot faster through there. I think he just about get away with track limits there. Missing the apex though. Gathering the car up, but only just. Oh, Carlsberg with a penalty. Oh no! Oh dear! Oh dear. So now Hawkeye just has to keep him in sight, and he's going for a move, but I don't think you need to, my friend. Just follow him, keep him close, and he will relinquish that position. You can see now he's got a big gap on you, and that's because you got compromised on the exit, my friend. I should stop telling people what to do, shouldn't I? But yes, this is the art of racing. It's all about car positioning and minimising any time lost. It's easier to minimise time lost than to find time when you are battling your way through the field. I need to tell that myself sometimes, because if you go watch my last race, I was all over the bloody place defending. Enough about me. There's a reason that I'm not live streaming my own performances. And Rufus having a go. Oh, door banging. Is that fair? I'll let you be the judge. But he has got past IQ. And Carlsberg going off to mow some more grass and parking his car there. Parking is expensive in New York, so he's decided to park it at the top of the hill, going for a picnic as well as mowing the grass, I'm afraid. And Ninki now up into 5th, and it's really cost Carlsberg down into 8th place. Oh, that is harsh. But as I said, it is easier to lose than it is to win. And IQ just consigning him. Then comes to win the race, followed by Rufus. He will take second place, and we've got some flashing of the lights there from IQ. Well done, IQ. Better luck next time. Your first win will come, I am sure. Hawkeye in fourth place, Ninky in fifth, and Stealth in sixth. Fazzy brings his car home in seventh, with the Saint in eighth. And then we've got a limping Carlsberg coming home in 10th place, with Labillion in 9th. And then a long gap back to Hoyland, who's just really been struggling, and I'm sure he will find some pace eventually, but not tonight, unfortunately. And there we go. That is our result. That is everyone across the line. So, I hope you enjoyed that race. I certainly did. It was a pleasure to watch. Shout out to all the guys who made it such a fun race. Some really clean driving. Yeah, be sure to tune in. We have got our next race getting uploaded very soon. I am going to be increasing my rate of production. So look forward to our next race from Bathurst Down Under. Yes, I hope you consider liking and subscribing, because every little helps. I'll see you in the next video.